Gemini, what's it with you and abundance? The first card that came out after a set with your energy was the card 43, and it's overflow. And this can move in different directions. Of course, it can mean that there is so much heading your way at the moment that it is overwhelming for you. And on the other side, that can mean that there is a lot of abundance heading your way, and your conditioning in believing that you are not worth it, that's not a thing that comes to you, holds you back to receive it. And this is an invitation to get yourself out of your conditioning and open your eyes to the abundance that we have around us. And on the other hand, it can mean that you tune in into other people's energy all the time, and you tune in into the field and into the things that are creating fear in the outer world, that it's overwhelming for you as well. So let's take a look what that means and what it says, what the cards say about that's not the right one, your relationship to this overflow. So let's take a look at these first. And we have the tree, we have the fox, we have the wish-fulfilling lamb, and we have the rider. And this feels like that there is something in your life right now that feels not being grounded, not being rooted in the place where you are, not being secure. And it's in the place of the past. So it is what is happening right now, but what you feel right now. But it's not continuing because we have this overflow coming into your life, and the wish-fulfilling lamp is on its way to you. And it can be that there is someone on the way that is a younger person that you wished for connecting to. It is on the way. It can mean that there is the wish fulfilling just on the way, because the rider is something that moves towards us. And in this case, the rider walks towards the wish fulfilling lamb. And the fox, as I can see it right now, is looking at the overflow and the overwhelm. And I believe that there is something really big shifting in your life right now. It is like the overwhelm from not being in a place where you can feel the abundance. It's like a lack mentality that you learned along your conditioning in your youth. It's shifting from the overwhelm that comes from not being, not feeling the abundance and the health and being rooted, into shifting into an overflow that comes with something that is like a wish fulfillment, and that can cause an overwhelm as well, because there is so much coming your way. And it's not in a bad way, so don't get anxious about it. It is really in a good way, because we have wish fulfillment here, and we have the positive card of the rider coming towards you. So that's a really good sign, but it's a reminder as well to ground yourself, because when we wish to receive, and we can wish as long as the cows come home, but if it comes in, it can be overwhelming as well. So let's take a look at where this is coming in and where you can expect this change that is heading your way. And we have these and what that means. And then we take a closer look through tarot cards as well. So we have that one and this one. So let's take a look. And we have motion, so something is heading your way that is about action. You have to take action, and it's about nurturing. And this can mean someone is coming in that can be a masculine person as well, coming in that is able to be nurtured by you because there is something connected. It can be a person, of course, a masculine person nurturing you as well. It can be either way around. And it's connected, the nurturing is connected to the fox and the lack idea, the not being healthy in this way. And this moment of putting yourself into motion to nurture other people seems to be solving this whole thing. And then we have and the card back to grazing is a confirmation that after we experience tumult and chaos and things like overwhelm, right? There is something that horses show in this moment, because when they are chased or they meet a predator, then they run, and afterwards they go back to grazing. And even if the predators are around, if they have their meal, it's the signal for the prey that everything is okay again, and so they go back to grazing, go back to the normal things that you would do for yourself, go back to your normal actions that are nurturing yourself, and be sure to nurture. That is something that I think it's really important. And as I can see the sickle in here, it is, of course, series is about the harvest, and the sickle is, for me, it is like, if you don't care for yourself, if you don't nurture yourself and move in a specific way for yourself, you hurt yourself, because otherwise we can hurt ourselves with the sickle as well. So it is time to nurture yourself, to go back to grazing, to go back into the normal, and allow yourself to harness the invisible, because that's what this card is about. And it's about you stepping into your spirituality, to allow yourself to be connected to all that is. And if you are connected to all that is, you know that we need each other. We are deeply connected, and others need you to be nourished by you, and you need others to nourish you. And so it is about this invisible that you can harness by stepping into your spirituality and into your intuition. That is a real call for you at the moment. Gemini, I believe that you can feel this call. There is something really important about this, that you show up for this all is one, and for the nurturing that you bring to the table. And I feel that there is someone and something coming into your life that will enable you to step more into yourself and into the things that you really, really want to do on this planet, and that you want to experience as well. So let's take a look at our tarot deck so that we can see what does that mean in the upcoming time for you. And we are at the moment when I'm doing this reading, we are in the middle of eclipse season. So That is the invitation to follow through, because we have the lunar eclipse. Of course, this reading is timeless, but we have the last lunar eclipse in Pisces now. There is a real big cycle ending, and that's important for you. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and that's the putting the work in that came up with Mars and Ceres as well. Putting the work in and allowing yourself to celebrate with others and to connect with others. And we have the beautiful sacred fire connected to the overflow. It is, everything is guided by your fire that keeps you moving forwards. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. It is a fire burning inside of you. And maybe you can take a look at where Vesta is in your chart as the sacred flame, the hearth of the heart. And maybe that is something that gives you a lot of information where that planet is. And so we have the Two of Cups, and this is like a wish fulfillment to that a soulmate will enter your life. And this feels like it's coming. So whatever you wish for, and this doesn't have to be a romantic soulmate, can be a companion in a working situation as well. And this is bringing this person in, and the Two of Wands often, in this case, the Two of Wands is like a lightning strike. It comes in very quick, and this is a wish fulfillment of being connected to someone on the soul level, and this is saying yes, it will come in. And we have, that's really lovely when we have this nurturing and this coming in of the soulmate, and this overflow. It is like abundance coming in, and I believe that this will really can mean that this overflow will overwhelm you, because we have really beautiful cards in here. We have the soulmate, we have the sacred fire, we have connections to other people, the work you put in, and the arriving of this abundance in a really quick way. And so it is like the karmic release is like, you're done now, and maybe you felt like you were connected to something greater. Maybe you had the idea that this is a karmic thing that is happening to you. Maybe you felt held back. Maybe you felt cursed or something like this, Something happened to you where you felt like, I don't know what to do. I don't know why this isn't working, why this isn't coming in, why I cannot have abundance. But as I said in the beginning, it's a conditioning that held you in this belief, not getting into this place where you know that is not the truth. And so now it's coming in, Gemini. It's coming in, and it will produce something like an overwhelm where you can let go of all this karmic stuff, this whole transformational process you were in. And it's like this karmic release that the deer does in this moment, and it's beautiful because it's letting go of all of these transformational wisdoms, and it's like putting it out there, right? Putting all that you learned in these transformational things, and all of these butterflies had to be transformed in a way, and that's the work you put in. What you get from it is this joy that comes in with these orcas diving in the clouds. It's beautiful because they are joyful, and they are celebrating themselves, and they are emotional in a beautiful space. That's what's coming in, Gemini. And what a lovely thing to experience when you put in the work as you did to get the reward. And the only reminder that I would have is to not allow it to derail you because you are overwhelmed in the moment. Allow yourself to sit with it for a moment, to breathe, to give yourself a spiritual practice that helps you to deal with this abundance. Because abundance can be difficult too. Joy can be difficult too. If we experience something else, it can mean that it is difficult to let ourselves be joyful and yeah, in this place of abundance. So, Gemini, that's a beautiful card reading, and I will give you card to close this reading up. Let's take a look, and we'll take one of these. There we have your card, Gemini. The creative power. The mind often wants to see and know exactly what is around the corner, but to manifest, we have to give up certainty and embrace the creative process. Choosing to live creatively will bring you more joy and success than any amount of certainty ever could. Yes, Gemini, if this is your question, it's a yes. So, yes, it will come your way, and it will be connected to creativity. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini, and I see you in the next reading.